You can hear me about 1:48 Monday, June 27th, the year of our Lord 2016. I'm here at Folly Beach, outside on the porch at our little beach house. Not that we own it, we rented it, the whole family. My sister is getting married tomorrow, and at 3 o'clock. It's going to be hot. High tide's supposed to be like 3:09, and it's like 2 right now today. There's no beach left. That's fun. We're going to get married on the beach, and we're going to spread my dad's ashes on the beach during the ceremony. That's all. I did end up putting a little PowerPoint up on chapters 4 and 5 last week. And I added a little tiny bit to it, and so I put it in week 4. And I know you can't see this. I wanted to do this outside, but this might just be for me. I can't even see it. And so let me just go through some stuff. See? Ocean. And I'm going to be trying to be brief here. I know that y'all are working hard on the paper. And I know that this video is very moving. By the way, speaking of moving and motion pictures, have you heard about the new pirate movie? Have you heard about the new pirate movie? It's rated R. But in any case, I'll say a little bit about chapters 4 and 5, and I did say that I will say a little bit more about the paper. Please read that assignment if you haven't, because I think it's very, very clear in my mind, but I know I'm the professor, and so sometimes when I write stuff, I just assume it's clear because it's clear to me, but maybe it's not clear to you. So please read it if you haven't, and then just let me know. But I give you very specific things about what you can do in the very first paragraph, what you should do in the second paragraph, and then, not everything is going to work out beyond that. Like paragraph 3, it exactly needs to be this. Paragraph 4 exactly needs to be this. So I do give you some flexibility and some leeway, but I do, in the point system, say some very specific things that I want you to do, and also in the assignment. And I give you all the stuff. So if it's unclear, please just let me know. The best thing you can do is to send me a rough draft, and then I can read it and tell you what to change. It's not that hard. Just get to it. And also, I've put on KC a bunch of bookmarks / links about writing that I think will help you with the writing, because I do want these to be very, very well written. And I've been very pleased for the most part with some of the media stuff, social media, the Twitter, and the Tumblr, and the threads. I still need to go back and look at some stuff. I've been sort of busy here, as you can probably. But in any case, some of you are doing a great job. Most of you are doing a great job. Some of you just need to do it. And I told you I would actually cut off some stuff off like the threads. I haven't. Now you all know me. I'm too nice. At the end of the day, I just want you to learn stuff because I'm just a crazy teacher that way. But please, do your work. The best way for you get out of this what you put into it, and that's particularly true with online stuff. There's no exams. You can skate if you want to. Just, look at this. But you're going to regret it years from now. Maybe not. I don't know. But in any case, okay, I can't see this. I can't even see my own thing. Ah, damn it. Okay, sorry, Monkey Michelle. Okay, so chapter 4, I'll show you some other things I was going to say, is about media generally. This, by the way, is a book. I brought it to the beach. And if you haven't read chapter 4, it's a delightful chapter. I know we're skipping through it, but remember, I always like to look at the objectives. And you too should look at the objectives. Understanding various components of modern media philosophy. Identify the impact of the influence of media on persuasion. Describe the influence entertainment media and news media have on culture. assumptions about media in chapter in the first place. Media, as you've seen before, well, the definition describes a variety of people, scriptures, technology, blah, 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 all these different things. But the big idea, generally speaking, and I'm totally winging it here, but I know what I'm talking about because I have a FUD, a PhD, LSU, the Tigers. Graduated 2000. My wife's coming up the stairs with water. Doing a lecture. She just laughed. Thank you for getting the water. Keep hydrated at the beach. But media, as a plural, medium, right? Media persuade us. Right? We talked about that when going back to all the things we talked about with Marshall McLuhan and Neil Postman and all those cool, crazy cats back in the day. So media persuade us. So I'll let you look at media sources, media channels, media content. Some of this stuff I think is in the preface. But basically, the media itself persuades us in lots of different ways. The media, the next thing I say, do I need to elaborate on that? Monkey. Not Michelle. Sometimes I don't like to curse all that much, and so sometimes when I get angry, I'll just say crazy things like, puppy, monkey, baby, or just monkey, or dingleberry. Oh, come on. Okay, media sources, channels, and content present us with mediated reality. So yeah, remember that our realities and what we think about reality, and this is really the bigger picture about persuasion from my rhetorical point of view. It's not so much selling stuff or getting you to vote for somebody, or it's about creating a certain shared sense of reality. Why do we value this and not this? Why do we think that men and women should do this way? For instance, my sister's Mark. She's a lesbian, and she's getting married to another lesbian. That's how gay marriage works sometimes. Actually, I was an idiot yesterday. They got little koozies, and they both say bride. And I was like, "Where's the groom koozie?" And my Trina, my soon-to-be my sister-in-law, goes, "We're both brides." She's like, "Yeah," but that's the point. I mean, we no matter your religious point of view, whatever, it's the media and all that type of stuff. It structures our sense of what is family, what is normal, what is not normal, and that's what it creates this sense of reality. That's not necessarily real. It's just everything that we think of as real or the way things ought to be is structured in lots of different ways. I'm not saying that there's not some sort of byline. It's all basically the same. But so why do we think beauty is this and not this? Why do we think blah blah blah? Media, and particularly our new media age does this. Third thing, media sources are profit-making businesses. That's very, very important to me. Remember that at the end of the day, when we're thinking about media, we're thinking about all the media sources from all the different news channels that are owned by like one dude who lives in wherever to all content, entertainment, news, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, they are trying to make money. That's important. I'm not being I am sort of a philosophical Marxist, but remember, at the end of the day, all this stuff it's a business, right? And so advertisers obviously are trying to get you to buy their product, and partly how they do that is to offer you a certain sense of reality. But every channel out there, that's why they have commercials. The shows are actually commercials because the commercials are actually what is the real program. If they're not making money, then they go bye-bye, on the blog. So media, very persuasive in our new media age. Sources, channels, and content, all that type of stuff. I'll let you read the specifics, but one of the big things is that it creates a sense of sort of mediated reality that we take for, and I'll let you read, if you want to go read Baudrillard and all that type of stuff. And then they're for profit. So, yeah, okay. You can't think about media without realizing that they are trying to make money. Okay, sensory experiences of media, still in chapter 4. So that was my lame ass, I shouldn't have said ass. Well, that's actually in the Bible. And now on YouTube. So, how media persuade us, I'll let you read that. It goes back to the clothing, obviously. Then I'll talk about 3 effects of persuasion. That's with the channel gatekeeper. I'll let you read that. Talks about visuals, and I think I've covered that. We've talked about visuals, colors, and all that type of stuff. So very important. Visuals are very, very important. Also, music. This is another thing that you probably need to have in your paper. I know I said it's visual, 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 but music, music, music. Music also is very, very powerful. Very offers us a certain emotional sense, brings back memories about past experiences. I still think this idea of nostalgia is very, very important in contemporary advertising. That's why I have in my newest version of chapter 4 or 5 little lame ass lame PowerPoint. I have the I love the 80s because people my age who graduated high school in the 80s, sort of when our high school lives were 16 candles. Which I'm totally far from. But in any case, and I had to wear headgear. Damn it, Mom, my headgear is on. I hated headgear. Oftentimes we hear these little 80s jingles, or they're doing 90s stuff as well, and then they move beyond. They want to oftentimes associate their products with sort of feelings of yesterday when things, felt a little bit better. Yesterday, I'm not sure it was so fun. Or memories of the things. Misty water memories of the way soap was. The soap used to be hard. Now it's hate this sort of liquidy. Give me some ivory. Okay, that's stupid. Oh, come on. But in any case, so music. Music is important, so think about music. If there's music in your commercial, what kind of music is it? What sort of emotions is it offering, potentially offering, and all that type of stuff? How does it impact the larger sort of sense of persuasiveness of the entire thing? The whole is greater than the parts, so this is very, very important. The language, so there are verbal aspects of the commercial. There's going to be voiceovers, perhaps. Is it a male voice? Is it a woman's voice? Woman or male, female? Does it have an accent? Have you noticed that a lot of commercials have British accents? Because we oftentimes sort of associate, just arbitrarily, British accent with something that's a little bit more intelligent or sophisticated. Of course, after the whole vote to get out of the EU, we know that's not true at all, because the ones who voted are complete idiots. Did you know the top Google search after the vote in Britain was, which is England, different from the UK, go learn about that, what's the EU? They didn't know. God. I encourage you to go vote in November, unless you haven't done your research. Then stay home. Watch monkeys. I'm not talking about random monkeys. Go back, find, hey, we're the monkeys. Last train to Clarksville. That's rock, solid, good stuff. Okay, whole is very in the part. So we've got verbal stuff, we've got all the visuals, we've got music, but all of that stuff works together to create